Savage 110 Tactical. Is it worth it? I'd say yeah. Better question is it worth it in the 6 arc? Yes, because the recoil on this thing is almost nothing. And for this guy, and the fact that you can run your loads a lot hotter in a bolt gun in 6 arc than you can an AR-15 in 6 arc, it makes the gun very pleasant to shoot, and you're getting good effective range out of the gun even though it's petite. 2 complaints I have about this gun though, right off the bat. One is the 18-inch barrel. A lot of the factory ammunition, a lot of the load data out there, they go off of a 24-inch barrel. And being that this gun is shorter than those, I'm getting a muzzle velocity hit on this gun. It's only about 100 feet per second. It's really not that bad. I thought it would have been worse. I thought I would be like 150 to 200 feet per second slower. But it's not really that bad, and it makes the gun a little bit lighter. Of course, this one, it's got the magazine well for an AICS mag. I'll put one in here. It's got a little stopper on the back. Keeps the throw of the bolt a little shorter. That way you don't have to go all the way back to the back of the action to actually load a cartridge on this. You only need to go about to right there. You'll be able to load a cartridge. Makes it a faster gun to run. Much faster. The other complaint I got is when I got this gun, I was an idiot and I did not torque down the bolts that hold the rail onto the receiver. And they came loose. And I should have done that, and that's an idiot rookie mistake. Later on, when I show you the groups I was getting, which, by the way, I am very impressed with the groups I was getting out of this gun. I've got some weird fires in there. Well, that's me sighting in the gun initially, and then re-sighting in the gun the second time I took it out because that came loose. And I didn't realize it until I got it home and was starting to clean it, and something's rattling. You can kind of feel it if you grab the barrel of a gun and shake it back and forth, and there's weird rattling going on. There's no magazine in the gun, because this will rattle when it's in the gun. I'll show you real quick. Like I said, this will rattle. Which, I don't really care. Not really that big of a deal. But, yeah. So, is the gun worth it itself? I think so. If you're a light frame shooter, if you're someone who likes to shoot a lot and can reload, it's definitely good, because factory ammunition is going about 200 feet per second slower, but my reloads are only going about 100 feet per second slower than I would have expected. This makes it really nice. You can really, really use this cartridge to its full potential. Really kind of an efficient cartridge is how I'd put it. Very accurate. And I'll throw up the slides, and I'll give kind of a quick explanation of what is what on those slides. But, I mean, just utterly accurate for the price. I mean, this gun's $700. The scope cost me about $4. It's a Diamondback Tactical. It's a 6-24. It's got the mill Christmas tree reticle in it. It makes it kind of nice to reach out without dialing. And that's a big thing. I kind of didn't want to dial with a gun. I just kind of wanted to know my holdovers and shoot to it. Because usually, in the past, I've been dialing all my guns. And that's fine and all. But it's way quicker just to hold over and know your holdovers at range. The thing that shot the best out of this, which kind of surprised me, is this 90 or 87 grain VMAX. These things shot really good. I mean, it was a sub half-inch group. I think it was 0.4 MOA or something is what I figured it out to be. It was really tight. That kind of surprised me. Factory ammo, this Hornady Black, which I remember shooting the Hornady Black in the 6.5 Grendel, which is very similar to this. But in the 6.5 Grendel, I remember it grouping very nice. And this gun, it shoots like crap. I mean, I'm getting like a 1.5 group vertical with this stuff. But I mean, it is the cheapest ammunition you can get for the 6 ARC, so it's not really that surprising, but kind of disappointing. It's also way underloaded because Hornady doesn't know if someone's going to throw this in an AR-15 or they're going to shoot it out of a bolt gun, so the pressures are way, way down. I think it's 52 for a AR-15, and this is all the way up to 62. So you're getting 10,000 psi extra pressure out of this gun than you would an AR-15. That's why it's kind of a unique cartridge. Can go both ways. So it's almost like a plus P loading. Yeah, but if you reload, do I think it's worth getting a 6 ARC? Yeah, I do, if you reload. If you don't reload and you just want something light and not particularly expensive to shoot, again, I'd consider it, but you gotta think to yourself, you're not gonna get the advantages that I can get. I can put some higher end stuff in this, like this Berger VLD Hunter, and this stuff shot really good too. The one that didn't shoot very good was some of the Sierra bullets didn't shoot very good. The match ones did. The match Sierra bullets shot really good out of this gun. It was the tipped Game King that actually didn't shoot that good, and I was kind of hoping that would, because that'd be a cool round to have in this gun, but it just didn't work out. This is that tipped Game King, for those that are wondering which exact one I was talking about. It's a 90 grain tipped Game King. It's a cool round. It worked really good out of my 243, but not this gun. So yeah, in summary, if you reload, definitely if you reload, I would consider it. Or if you just don't want to spend that much money and be able to shoot out to 700 yards fairly easily, I would consider this gun. Especially if you reload. If you don't reload and you just want something cheap, I'd still consider it, but I wouldn't consider it as heavily. The cool things you can do with it when you reload, though, makes it a really neat round. Pretty much putting a plus P rifle cartridge together, because you can run so much higher pressures with a bolt gun. So is it worth it? Yeah, I think it is. If you reload or if you don't. Especially if you reload. You can get some really cool ballistics out of it. So, yeah, I think it's worth it.